Yeah. You made it yourself?
Yeah.
I like it a lot. Yeah, I think it's really cool.
Get
Yeah.
some big earrings, you know. I call them earrings.
Oh,
Earrings.
yeah, it's a big, get some big hoops there. No, that looks awesome. So
Yeah.
since we're talking about earrings, what do you think if I'm thinking about going back to the single stud in my left ear?
What does that
I'm an
mean?
old
Isn't that
dude.
supposed to be an underlying factor of something like, I don't know.
I don't know
Do what you
what's it
want
mean.
to.
Does it
You
mean
do you,
that I'm trying
boo-boo.
to? Am I signaling to some others that there's something that I'm trying to say with my left earring? I don't know.
Why does everything have to be so secretive, underlying factors and meanings? Just be
Exactly.
what it
See,
is. Be what it is.
but if you have like an extra like turquoise stud laying around, that's what I'm looking for.
You want turquoise?
I think so. Do you have a turquoise?
That's a pretty color. That's
Right?
a real pretty color.
Yeah, I think it'll go well with my eyes. That's what I think.
Sure, dude.
I
like yellow.
Like something in that pink or blue range. That's obvious. Those are my colors. See, these are. I'm a
reminds me
jewel.
of a song.
I'm a jewel tone.
Colors. Hang on.
I mean, you understand this, Huck? Do you not? You understand colors?
Well, I love colors. Colors is music. You
You're
reminded me
probably-
of colors because this song, this is why it's so influential. It says, well, it'll be fine by dusk light, I'm telling you, baby. These things eat at your bones and drive through your mind crazy. But when you place your head between my collars, y'all, oh, well, I don't know what to tell you ways it out. Well, I'm damned if I do, and I'm damned if I don't. But when I say I miss you, I know I won't. Well, I'll miss you in the mornings when I see the sun. But it's something in the orange tells me we're not done. Something in the orange. That song's that color.
I like your arrangement a lot. Darling. That was awesome. Yeah, I've heard that 1,000 times played, like the recording, but yours was nothing like it. So did you change the key? Is that what you did, like we talked about earlier? Did you change the key on that for yourself?
Sort of. I mean, I think that I can't remember. I can't remember if he does it in standard or if he does it a half step up. But I put everything in this E minor, and that. It's open E minor, so even when I play a G, it's still your G on a standard.
Hey, we're gonna have some fun jamming together. We're very rhythmic guitarists. We're both very rhythmic in the way we put a lot of and.
But I've been doing some leads and stuff too. I've been practicing, just pushing myself, like. So you got to do that too, but yes, very rhythmic. Yes.
But what I'm saying is, you put a lot of emphasis, you put a lot of accent in your playing. You hit it hard. You really punch the song with that. And
when you're solo musician, you are the drummer, you are the lead guitarist, you're the vocal. You
all comes off your guitar, unless you're like me and you sit on a cajon and you play that and you play everything while you're.
I can play the cajon, by the way. I love those things. I can't do it. I can't sing and play drums or play cajon at the same time. I haven't mastered that just yet, but everything else just comes easy.
It takes a while to put all of those pieces together. Yeah, it's not easy. But yeah, we're gonna jam together, and I'm gonna try to get this released out there with some pieces and parts to say, hey, we're gonna be doing this thing at the American Legion Post 313 Saturday night.
Yes.
The whatever date that is.
That is
the 23rd, right? Am I right on that?
Yeah. Tomorrow. 23. That's a good number. I like it.
Yeah, 2-3. So that's when if anybody sees this before March 23rd, 2024, then you got to come out to the American Legion Post 313. We're going to be hanging out there. So you got a couple of things that people can see or hear right now out there on Spotify on the streaming services, right?
I do. There's one. It's Black, and that was co-wrote with Tony Black. And then I've got I Make It Look Easy. Sorry, I drew a blank for a second. I Make It Look Easy, and I did that in Mill Springs studio, and that one's 100% mine. Now Danny, the owner of the studio, he did play the guitar on that track for me. Thank goodness, because I'm not the best guitar player. But and then Tony, the one that I did with him, so Black, he sent me words, and so I added in a couple lines at the end of the second verse, and then the chorus turnaround or whatever, and then put music to it. So all I had was words originally, and then we worked together on that one, and then he sent me down to Georgia to cut it. And the Mill Springs studio, they cut that one for me first before Tony and I worked together to give me one song that I had out, and I didn't have to pay for it. And I was so grateful for that, because Danny said, we think this is a great song and we want to help you. And just because you're from Kentucky, he started out, he's got a whole wall full of artists from, Pam Tillis, Chris Stapleton, like the whole nine, like all of them up there. And
he's taken you under his wing to help?
Well, not entirely, no, just for that one song. He got to pick a song out of mine that he wanted to record and stuff. And so,
but still, that's awesome.
Yeah, it's a good one to start with. It was a good one to start with, because it says, it says, this life has thrown some crazy things at me. Decided to get sober at 23. I've been the addict, so I know how it is. It's been 10 years now. I've lost so many friends. So I sing this song in honor of their memory. That's my favorite part of that song. And that's why I was so glad to release it, because I have lost a lot of friends due to heroin addiction. When you live in a small town, that's a problem, because people are bored and they're not fulfilling their life's purpose, their true heart's desire, so they look for anything to just get them away for a moment. And
they've never been taught how to dream. They've never been taught to have faith. They don't really even understand what that means, unfortunately, and we need to educate them primarily. But and in the meantime, we got to find a way to help them along the way. And we're doing a singer-songwriter competition coming up in conjunction with Court Days of Mount Sterling in October. Yeah, to help. Yeah, right. So that's pretty cool. That's rolling through the nonprofit platform of Noise for Hope and GiveLoud.org, and we're doing some really cool stuff.
Can I be a judge? Can I help?
Well, you could compete if you wanted to. I mean,
honey, it's not fair if I compete. That's not fair.
Why?
Because.
Do you have a record deal? Are you signed?
No, and I won't take one. No, it's not because I don't want one.
Would you
it's because I'm going to paving the way for the songwriters. I'm fighting for them. Renfro Valley, all that, the whole nine. I'm a master songwriter. It's not fair for me to compete against those little babies. I don't care how old they are.
Do you have a publishing deal?
I am the publisher. It's me. I don't want a deal from them. I want to create a new way, a better way. I don't want some money.
I'm not arguing with you.
No. I'm just very passionate.
I'm just asking. I understand. I'm just asking you some questions. That's all.
Yeah, I'm not defensive. I'm not angry.
No, but for real. I mean, you can be a part of anything, darling. Absolutely. Yeah. We'll make it work.
I'm a BMI writer. I am through BMI. I had to do that. I didn't have a choice.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I had to get all that stuff together for my release as well. So it's but yeah. So we're doing some really cool stuff, Huck, and I'm glad you're a part of it. I'm glad that I just and I'm going to say this. I saw you as a what I believe was, correct me if I'm wrong, if you don't believe this, or if you think I'm off and it's just because of my perception of the way I believe now, but I saw you as someone who was very interested and or perhaps even effective at manifesting good stuff in your life.
Absolutely.
Do you believe that?
Absolutely. We just as easily as we create good things with our words, we create bad things. And you have to understand, you can. Yes, you obtain that ability. Everyone that is a living, breathing creature, a soul, has the ability to create. And whether you believe it or you think it's Farfignugan wash or not, it's still there. It still exists, and it's still a real thing, whether you see it or believe it. But
what was that word you used? Farfignugan what?
Farfignugan. I don't know.
Like the old.
I don't know.
Like the
Appalachian or Farfignugan or whatever.
Like the VW, the old VW Farfignugans?
Sure. I don't know. I don't watch television.
Funkin' Groovin'?
Sure.